Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Aviana. This is Aviana's Ascension, and today we are doing a bonus love and career reading for you. This is a thank you because you were my highest viewed reading last month. So your reading came out first, and you get this bonus reading. So appreciate you. Keep it up. Keep it up. All right. We do have August monthly readings out already, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. That's just a general reading. Whatever comes out is what comes out, but today we're getting specific. So before I do my readings, I always tap in with spirit and just like ask them to send me messages, visions, guidance for you guys before I start shuffling and all that. Let's talk about it. So, okay, now don't judge me, but I'm just now watching Game of Thrones for the first time. First of all, fierce, very long, but very good. That's not the point. So, what I saw was okay, there's so many characters too. I can't remember everybody's name, but basically the Iron King or whatever, the guy, it's like the guy that was living with the Stark family, and then he went back home to ask his dad for help because of the war that's going on. I'm in season 2 or something, so just started. Don't give me any spoilers. But the girl, that's his sister that he didn't recognize was his sister at first, and then she was like, "No, I'm your sister." So yeah, that girl was you guys, okay? And in this vision, I just saw you guys like it kind of split it between career and between love. And with career, I saw you guys, you're in your knight outfit, you got your shield, you got a big sword, you're like cutting it up. You are making stuff happen, kicking butt, taking names. And then I see someone come and like give you a passionate kiss, okay? So when it comes to love and romance, it feels like there's a lot of support for you there. It feels like, you may be really busy doing things, but your partner is supporting you, is wanting the best for you, providing you with ease and relaxation in any way they can because they know you're going through a hard time. Okay. When it comes to career, okay, you could feel like you're having to fight for your life. You could feel like it's you versus everyone at work. Like it just feels very intense. And when I was shuffling the career oracle cards, I saw uh, what are you what are you clinging to, and divine orchestration helpers in the soul realm. So I feel like there is a lot being let go of right now, and it may be difficult for you to let it go in regards to career. Like this could be a toxic work environment. This could be, maybe you're getting a promotion or something, but you're hesitant about it. I feel like it's more a toxic work environment because why are you fighting for your life like that? You know? So I feel like there is a very intense energy surrounding career, and it's because there's a need for shift, there's a need for transformation, and a lot of it involves you letting go of some things. I think you're having to leave this work environment. You're having to go find another job somewhere else, which is why your partner is giving you so much love and support. They may be even saying, like, okay, if you need to quit your job and take some time for yourself, I'll help out with the bills. I'll take care of it. Like, I'll be okay. We'll be okay. I love that for you. But yeah, it just feels like with career, it's time to move on. And let's be real. We have, what's today, the 6th? We have a full moon in Aquarius on the 9th. We just had a new moon in Leo on July 24th. And then we have 4 planets in retrograde right now. So trust and believe, I'm going through it too. If there's been a lot of subconscious blockages and fears coming to the surface, for you to clear them out, for you to no longer hold yourself back because of these doubts and fears, like that makes sense. It's time for it right now. So allow yourself to be helped and supported right now, and recognize that you can overcome this, you can fight back, but you also have the option to walk away. And that might be the best choice for you right now. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Thank you guys so much for watching. And definitely check out that August reading. But let's get into it. Okay, let's see what's all right, Sagittarius. We're going to start off with career messages. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Exactly. I feel like you're getting triggered by work, by career, because it's time for you to let a certain phase go. Like if someone's been talking down to you, treating you poorly, then why would you stay? Okay. And this could be like a scarcity mindset or like fear of financial security, all of that could be the reason why you're putting up with something. But Spirit's letting you know we're triggering you for a reason. It's time to move forward from something. See, we have protection. Call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. It's definitely time to walk away from something. I would definitely start looking for a new job. Ooh, boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Exactly. Like you are in a work environment that is very toxic. Okay, this is a situation where you are being, like, Spirit is begging you to walk away, to set your boundaries. You know, if you're not at work or you're not on call and they try to call you blowing up your phone, you don't have to answer. Okay, if you want time off and they're asking all these weird questions, you don't have to answer. Okay, call back your power, set those boundaries. Absolutely. And then we have Starseed. What lights you up? Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah, it's definitely time to ask yourself, what lights me up? What makes me happy? And have faith that you can go towards that. Okay, there's definitely a need to change the energy. It's time to change your environment, because you don't deserve to be treated like that, or to walk on eggshells in your workplace. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, they hired you, so what's all this weird energy about? You know what I mean? Like, it's not for you to figure out. Let's just move on. That's what I would do anyways. All right, messages for Sagittarius for career, please and thank you. All right. Not too much. See, align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Absolutely. Some of you guys may be wanting to be a teacher or doing something where you're like a leader in a community, or healer or something like that. All right, beautiful. So Spirit's saying, like, it's all coming together. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Like, you're about to go towards your true purpose, your true destiny in life. So in order for you to go towards that, this energy has to be cleared out. That's normal, right? Out with the old and with the new. That's how it works. All right, so we have answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Beautiful. So I do feel this is an energy of needing to trust yourself, trust your intuition, because Spirit's acknowledging, like, you got to go towards what lights you up, go towards what your soul is guiding you towards. But you're needing to be reminded that your guidance is divinely guided. So I would work on trusting yourself more. I'd work on having faith with the universe, and sit with those feelings of doubt, of fear, and sit with them in a sense of showing them love, showing them compassion. There's no need to change them or try to force yourself to fake positivity about the situation, but kind of having that time with those fears will make this transition easier for you. So let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We have the Emperor. Okay. It feels like people are intimidated by you, Sagittarius, because look at you. You're a boss. Okay. You are a boss. There's no need to question yourself. And it's time to take action too. Yeah, the Four of Cups. The Empress. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. So for some of you, there could be like a feminine energy. Like if your boss is a woman, or maybe just has more feminine energy, I feel like that there's issues there. Okay. It's like you and someone else are on the same level, but they can't stand that about you. You know, like maybe you're more mature than your boss, or you see things in a different way, think things more clearly. Maybe you have more experience than this person. It just feels like someone's intimidated by you. We have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like deep down, you know, you're ready for a new chapter. You're ready to go towards a new beginning when it comes to your career. With the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, that's beautiful. So I do see a shift happening for you. And I feel like this shift, you're going to get paid more as well. But it's going to take some time. So allow yourself to be patient with how this unfolds and taking it one step at a time, right? Because I don't, you know, like, especially we all have bills to pay, right? We can't just quit our jobs and, you know, just vibe out, right? Like, I understand this is a physical reality where we have bills to pay and responsibilities. So take your time with this transition, but get the ball rolling, okay? Because somebody's got weird energy for you. Because, yeah, it's time to walk away. There's no fulfillment there. There's no happiness there. There's no respect. So it's time to go. All right, so let's talk about answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Tell me more about that. All right. All right, let's start with that. So we have Judgment and the Fool card. I'm telling you, your spirit is saying, hello, ringing the horn, because we want a new beginning. We want to let go of the baggage. We want to let go of the fear, and we want to go towards a new chapter in our career. It's time for you may even want to do something totally different, totally out of your comfort zone, which is beautiful. But at the end of the day, this has been something you've reflected on. You've been thinking, like, I don't have to tell you that this is an environment that you don't want to be in anymore. You know that. This could be confirmation or validation for you, but you've been feeling that for some time now. And Spirit's acknowledging that. You're ready for a new beginning. So go towards it. All right, with the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups. Yeah, definitely with the Queen of Swords, it's time for you to set boundaries, for sure. The Queen of Swords is one of my favorites. I call her Judge Judy because just like Judge Judy, she does not care about your feelings. She does not care about why you did something that didn't make sense. At the end of the day, if it doesn't make sense, it doesn't make sense. Okay? So Spirit wants you to set boundaries like your Judge Judy. Okay? And it's not to say that you just want to hurt everyone's feelings. Absolutely not. But you can't give people access to you who don't respect you, who don't honor you. You can't, jump over backwards for people who are making you do things that don't make sense. You have to set boundaries because it's clear to me that wherever you're at in work, they're not honoring you anyway. So you have to do that. Absolutely. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So you're definitely going towards fulfillment. What's beautiful, we just saw the Eight of Cups and now we have the Nine of Cups here. There is happiness, there is satisfaction for you, but you have to be willing to go towards it. Okay? See, I'm noticing these mice here. I've never noticed them before. So I just feel like this is people that you work with, like shady in the, what do you call this? In the, I don't know, in the cut. That's not in the cut. I'm being childish. Just like over here lurking, like, and you're trying to live your best life. So for some of you, there could be somebody like you're married to or someone that you have a long-term commitment, maybe somebody in your family that could help you move forward. But yeah, it's just time for you to move on and follow your truth. There's going to be a new opportunity coming here as well. So it's looking good for you. It's looking good. All right, tell me more about this Queen of Swords. We have the Lovers, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah. At the end of the day, people are underestimating you. You are a very generous, very loving, very sweet person. You want to make everyone happy, but it's not your job to make everyone happy. Especially in a situation where they take advantage of you. It's time for you to set those boundaries because I really do feel like somebody feels like they can walk all over you. Like, oh, Sagittarius isn't going to say something. Just make Sagittarius do it. And it's just like, who do you think you are? And who do you think I am? Not the one or the two. That's how you need to be operating with these kinds of people, And there could be like a lot of people involved here. Like maybe you work with a couple or maybe there's like someone's mom involved in some weird way. I mean, you never know, a family business. I don't know. But I just feel like somebody's really underestimating you because of how sweet and kind and generous you are, but that's going to be their mistake. Big mistake. Huge. All right. Judgment and the Fool card. Tell me more about Judgment and the Fool. Yeah, there's definitely a part of you that is scared about this new beginning, right? Because you're showing up as a page here, and that is someone who doesn't have as much experience, okay? Of course, you're not going to have all the experience in the world, but it is time for you to move forward. It is time for a new chapter for you. And with the King of Cups, Spirit wants you to keep your emotions in check. It's not to say that you don't have emotions, but allow yourself to move forward even if you're scared, even if it's uncomfortable, even if you're doubting yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's going to work out for you. It's all going to be good, but you can't hold yourself back because of discomfort or whatever. Yeah, it's like follow your intuition, because logically something may not make sense. Logically, it may make sense to stay at this place, but you're going to burn out and you're going to get over it. And then what are you going to do then? You know what I mean? Like, at least you're giving yourself the time to find something else, so that way you don't just up and quit or never show up again. You know what I mean? So follow your intuition with this. And with the Queen of Wands here, know that you are capable, you are powerful, you have everything you need. Okay? You are not going to back down from a challenge, and just go for it. Go for it. Go towards what you want to go towards. Like, I'm a big advocate in pushing past your comfort zones, so that way you can go towards things that actually make you happy. Beautiful. All right, tell me more about the Nine of Cups for Sagittarius. Nine of Cups. See? And there you are, the King of Wands. You're powerful. You are born to do this, whatever this is. There may be some challenges, but you got it. You can handle this. All right, let's see. We have the Six of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, love it, and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, in order for you to go towards your fulfillment, you have to walk away from something. And see, like, look, it just feels like there's a lot of betrayal, a lot of like talking behind your back, gossiping, weird energy at the career place. What's up with that? You know what I mean? Like, what is this, high school? Like, it's weird. Okay, but that's none of your business. Okay, because you know who you're dealing with, and it's time for you to walk away from it. Some of you guys could be going back to school, or maybe doing some sort of like apprenticeship, finding a mentor, an internship, something like that, or just being self-taught, learning about this new career path that you want to take. But at the end of the day, Six of Wands, the Chariot. You're going to take that action and you're going to succeed. Okay? All the highs and the lows of this work environment and the work environments before that have got you ready to move forward. They're saying, get on the horse and go. It's time to take action. Okay? You're going to be successful. It's going to work out. So just trust. All right, let's look into Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. So I feel like that's just the validation, the reassurance that you need to make this leap. Because obviously, when you're here, and yeah, there may be annoying people at work or weird energy, but if it pays your bills and then some, I understand not wanting to walk away. But is your peace of mind, is your happiness worth that? I'm going to say no. All right, tell me more about your guidance is divinely guided. See, you've got the Death card, Justice, the Star card. So lots of major arcanas here, and major arcanas represent like big life changes. So Spirit's acknowledging like this is a big transformation, a big change here. So with the Death card, Spirit's saying walk away. It's time. Just like we were saying earlier, you have to close one door to open another. That's this situation. Spirit's saying in order to go towards what it is you want, you have to walk away from this. It's not fulfilling. It's not working out. And with Justice here, it's time for fairness. It's time for balance. Like, your work environment here is so unbalanced. It's so toxic, and it's just depleting you. Like, you shouldn't feel so drained after work every day. Unless you're doing like construction work or something, or like something with your body or something that is very demanding. Like, if you're just working a regular job, you should not feel so energetically depleted every day. And with the Star card, they're saying like once you walk away from this, balance will be restored, and then you're going to go towards big fulfillment, right? The Nine of Cups here is like the baby version of the Star card. This is all about fulfillment, all about equal give and take, feeling like you're taken care of, feeling the support from the universe. Like, that's what you're going towards. You're going towards, like, I feel like it's going to be a real work family, a real soul tribe that you can trust people. That's what you deserve. I love it. All right, tell me more about the Death card for Sagittarius. All right. So we have the Page of Cups, the Strength card, and the Tower. Absolutely. See, it's time for you to be brave. Trust yourself. Okay, with the Tower, the Page of Cups, the Strength card. So yeah, This is definitely a time of a big ending for you with the Tower and the Death card. Both of those cards are Scorpio energy. And yeah, Spirit's saying, like, yes, this may provide you with financial security or stability or whatever, but there's no growth here. There's no fulfillment here. This is a ticking time bomb, this work environment or whatever this is. It's like at some point you're going to have the epiphany or something's going to happen or you're just not going to show up again. So Spirit's saying trust what you're feeling and allow yourself to find a new avenue. Okay. And with the Strength card, you're having to be very brave, very strong, very courageous. Okay. Even though it may be uncomfortable, you have to move forward anyways. And that is strength. That's bravery. That's courage. All right. And don't let your animal instincts get the best of you here, because your animal instinct wants to stay where it's stable and secure, because all the animal does is survive. So don't allow yourself to expand out of that and recognize that it's not just about financial security, but it's also about peace and happiness for survival as well. In the Page of Cups. So you're definitely following your intuition, going towards a new path here. And again, it's nerve wracking because it's something you're not used to. But again, don't let your animal instinct keep you stuck and stagnant, because even if it's different out of your comfort zone, you're still going to survive and you're going to be okay. So allow yourself to move forward. All right, tell me about the Justice card here. All right, we have the Eight of Wands with the Devil. Ooh, yeah. So it's like you got to balance out your devil energy with the desire to move forward, okay? Because there's a part of you that's ready to go, ready to pack your bags, clean out your desk, whatever, and hit the road. But then your devil energy has you second guessing. So it's time to bring balance to that, okay? It's normal to want to stay where you're comfortable. It's normal to want to stay where you know you can pay your bills and everything's okay. And maybe you do have passion about this work, but it's just the environment, the people you work with, your boss or whatever. So instead of just giving your power away to that, or instead of getting so wrapped up in wanting change that you just throw it all out the window, how can you bring balance to these two energies? How can they work together to help you go towards your new future in the most calm, peaceful, easy way as possible? That's your job to figure that out. But yeah, a big shift is coming for you. It's going to be beautiful. All right, tell me more about the Star card for Sagittarius. So yeah, you're meant for a new chapter. Some of you guys, you may not even put in your 2 weeks. Like once you find your new job, you're out of there. All right, we have the Four of Cups, the Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. Okay. Yeah, some of you may feel bad about wanting a new job. You may be like, well, they really need me, or, what about my good work friend? Like, they're going to be really miserable without me here. It's like, hey, take your friend with you if they want a new job too. But at the end of the day, you cannot keep yourself stuck because of what other people need from you or to make other people comfortable. It's just not fair. It's not a great way to live life. All right, with the Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, it's time to follow your truth. Follow your morals, your values. Like I said, you may be passionate about what it is you do here, but are you passionate about the way you're doing it, about the way you're being talked to, how you're being treated? Are you passionate about the energy of the work environment? Because it does sound like, how many times can I say it? It sounds like a very toxic work environment. So you have to follow your truth and what you stand for and trust that following that is going to lead you to something beautiful, because it is. All right. Fierce. Okay. Let's get into the love portion of it all. I'm going to just slide us down a bit because I don't have any room. Yeah, I was trying to. Boop. There we go. All right. Let's talk about love. All right. I'm just going to shuffle up these cards real quick. Get some love messages for Sagittarius, please and thank you. Love for Sagittarius. All right. We're going to start with the Oracle cards. Let's see, bottom of the deck. Oh, we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Okay. So, I mean, anyone could be the deceptor, right? This could be you, this could be your partner. It feels like someone is holding on to more pain than they're acknowledging or admitting to. It feels like someone could be putting on a front to not show like their insecurities or their past pain. Okay. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So maybe it's you like not being honest about what's going on in work or career, or maybe you're just not, being honest about how much it's impacting you, and maybe that's causing issues in your relationship. Then we have release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Okay. Yeah, okay. I feel like you need a break right now. You may be needing to focus on yourself, or maybe your partner is. You guys may be going on a trip at some point. Maybe that's what you need, though. Like just a trip, just a moment to just get away from it all, so you can just kind of recenter, get regrounded, and have a new energy with your relationship. Okay, so let's see what's going on with Sagittarius in love. Please and thank you. All right. So we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay. And worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Beautiful. So yeah, it's definitely, I mean, everything it feels like has a weird energy. And like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, we have a full moon coming up, lots of planets in retrograde. So I'm not necessarily shocked to see this, but it does feel like, especially, you've got a lot going on over here. So don't project that onto your relationship. Allow your partner to support you, to love you through this. Um, you guys may be taking a break, or maybe just kind of pulling back a little bit, but trust. See, both of these cards are like trust, trust, trust. Yeah, and we have heart to heart conversations. Let your friends help you. So I definitely feel like you could be spending more time with friends, family, but it's necessary to be honest about what it is you're going through, about what you're feeling. And maybe it doesn't have to do with your career. Maybe this is a whole separate thing. But it feels like there's a big transition going on for you right now. So allow people to support you through that. Okay. All right, let's see. Bottom of the deck is the overall energy. We have the Two of Pentacles here. So, yeah, there's a lot of maybe going back and forth. There's a need for balance, a need to shift your priorities potentially. Like maybe you're taking on too much in work, so it's making you not be as available for your partner. Maybe that's not something you like or that they like. Okay. And we have the Hermit, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, you could be spending a lot of time by yourself, really going within. I feel like you're trying to figure out if this connection is worth it, if this is something you want to be invested in anymore, or maybe you're just, taking a step back to focus on yourself. With the Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, I feel like you're just tired, and I think you do see long-term instability with this person, but I think there's just been a lot you've been going through outside of this. So that's why you're needing time to yourself. I mean, that's okay. As long as you're communicating that. I think that's the most important part here. All right. Give your relationship a chance. Tell me more about that for Sagittarius. All right. We have the Nine of Pentacles here, the Empress, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Interesting. Yeah, you guys are going through a bump in the road right now when it comes to your relationship, but Spirit is saying to be patient. Okay, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, you guys could be feeling like maybe you're too good for this person. And at the end of the day, listen, toot your horn if you want to, but we are all one. We all come from love, and the certain things that you're not appreciating or that you don't like in your partner are things that you might not like within yourself. So start with yourself first. But if you don't feel like you're on the same level, then I don't know, like I would just ask yourself why you feel that way, what attracted you to this person in the first place, and kind of get back to the basics with that. Um, you could also feel like this person, like you're very independent, and maybe you feel like this person is a bit smothering or too clingy, or maybe you feel like they're out and too independent and you're too clingy or something. With the Seven of Swords, the King of Swords, I do feel like there's a need for honesty here. Okay, whether you feel like this person isn't doing enough or you feel like you're doing too much, whatever, but there's a need for honesty. It feels like you guys are just sweeping things under the rug, and communication is key in any relationship. If you're not being honest about what you need or what you're feeling, then how can you heal from it? How can you build on it? But let's look into it some more. Tell me more about the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles here. What's that energy about? All right, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, you're just trying to figure out. I feel like you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your energy. So you're trying to decide, does this make sense for me to continue investing in this? Essentially, it feels like you need to talk about like your guys' long-term goals, your your desires, your ambitions in life. And you have to figure out if they're in alignment with one another. I think, Spirit would say like, "Hey, walk away if you needed to." Okay? But it feels like they want you to work on this. They want you to tend to it. But you need to communicate. You need to be honest about what it is you want. Are you being honest with yourself about it? It just feels like there's a piece missing here. Yeah, like I see you really wanting to smooth things over. Like it feels like there's been maybe a lot of tension or fighting, and obviously with career, there's been a lot of tension there. So I feel like you're not really paying attention to this as much because you're just like, listen, I can only handle one crisis at a time. But this is a big deal. So I would just get clear on what you need out of a partnership, what you want for your long term future, and just make sure you guys are on the same page about that. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. It's like you want to know that this person is going to have like security, stability in the future. Like you don't want to hitch your wagon to a horse with a broken leg. You know what I mean? Like you want to make sure this is going to go the distance, that you're going to feel taken care of and supported, and vice versa. But with the Moon card here, I do feel like this is a subconscious fear, like something deep down. Maybe it stems from childhood, maybe it stems from a past relationship. Like it feels like you're taking things out on this person that they may not have done, or maybe they're triggering these things. So if you're getting triggered or you feel like something's not right, communicate, right? Closed mouths don't get fed. All right, tell me more about the Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah. At the end of the day, you really want that stability. You really want the long term. Some of you, you may even be questioning if this person wants to get married or not. Like that could be a goal where you're not seeing eye to eye. At the end of the day, like, I see you're willing to walk away from a situation if you're not in alignment for each other. But I also think that you walked away from a situation in the past. And this could be a thing where you're being told, like, okay, it's being brought up again. How are you going to handle it differently this time? How are you going to communicate? You need to establish a solid foundation, and that has to be based in communication, compassion, understanding. All right, let's go to worth waiting for. Let's see what's going on there. Tell me more about worth waiting for Sagittarius. Alrighty. We have the Page of Wands, Two of Wands, the Four of Pentacles. Well, you're definitely at a crossroads. You're trying to decide, should I go this way? Should I go that way? I feel like your comfort zone might be walking away from a situation. I mean, Sagittarius, when you guys always have to be like doing something new, like you're very adventurous, spontaneous. So when you feel like things are fizzling or you're getting bored with something, you're likely to walk away from a situation. But Spirit's saying, hold on, okay, with the Four of Pentacles. Hold on. You've invested all this time and energy. There's no need to waste it. There's no need to, gather all your stuff and run away. Hold on a second. And with the Page of Wands, you're being asked to be vulnerable here. Okay? You need to express yourself. You need to say what you want. You need to be confident in sharing your feelings. Even if you're not confident in sharing your feelings, you need to share them. All right? Because I feel like this is something that if you just get past this hump, you'll be good. And I think a lot of this is coming up because you're not satisfied in work. So it's like you're looking to your partner to be like, well, can I trust this person? Is this person secure and stable enough for me? Because we have the Six of Cups here, the Ten of Cups. I mean, this feels like a soulmate energy for me. See, with the Magician, the Sun card, like I feel like you have happiness right here, but you also have the ability to squander it if you let that happen. So just communicate, stick with it, don't run away. All right, tell me more about the Page of Wands. We have the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, the Hanged Man. All right, your energy there with the King of Wands. So I think essentially you want a balanced connection. You want that long-term commitment. I think that's beautiful to want that. I think you should want that. But how are you sharing this? How are you communicating this? There's also a level of surrender that needs to happen here with the Hanged Man. You need to allow the divine to work here. Of course, communicate how you're feeling. Don't just, sweep your issues under the rug. But know that it's going to take time for things to change. And I don't know. I just feel like you really need to lean into trust right now. You need to surrender to this situation. And I don't mean surrender by saying like, well, whatever happens, happens. But I mean, be honest about what you feel. And then from there, let the universe handle it. Because you can't control what another person says or does or how they respond to you. All you can do is be honest and then go from there. All right. All right. That is your bonus reading, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out your August reading. And if this resonated, let me know with a like, a comment, subscribe, share this video with another Sagittarius. Maybe even share it with your partner or someone you work with. They may benefit from that as well. And if you guys would like a personal reading or a healing ceremony, my website is linked down below. That's where you can book all of my services. I also have a newsletter you can sign up for. It's a great way to get the readings directly to you. And I also pair it with different meditations, affirmations, further bits of guidance and advice. So check it out if you'd like. And if you want more content, I've got my social media all down below as well. So thank you for watching, Sagittarius. Thank you for being my highest viewed reading last month. I greatly appreciate it. And if you want to get another one of these for next month, go check out your August reading. Give it a like, give it a comment, share it with somebody, and you'll get another one of these bad boys. All right. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.